This is my first YouTube video. Never done a YouTube video before. I've watched many videos in the past on video game collections, so I figured I'd add mine to the mix and show you my PS1 RPG collection. I do have a lot of PS1 games. Most of them are RPGs, so let's get to it. Final Fantasy Origins. Love Final Fantasy 1. Played it back in the day on the NES. Never finished it. Got to finish it on the GBA, which is a great port. Never really played it on the PS1 with the Origins collection. Not a fan of Final Fantasy 2. I've tried many times to get into it. Could not. Final Fantasy Chronicles. Green label. Wish I had black. Like Final Fantasy 4 a lot. Chrono Trigger is a great game as well. Final Fantasy Anthology, green label as well. Final Fantasy 6 is amazing. Final Fantasy 7, my original game from back in '98, got it as a Christmas gift. It's got a couple dings, but the book is kind of tattered, but love my copy. Final Fantasy 8, probably my favorite Final Fantasy. Again, original from back when I got it for Christmas. Great game, love the characters, love the cutscenes. Final Fantasy 9, played a lot of this game. Not once during the gameplay did I really get hooked or felt like this is an amazing experience. It's a good game, but there are better Final Fantasies. Final Fantasy Tactics, really good tactical RPG. Kind of set the precedent for me for playing any other tactical RPGs. I do like a lot of them, but they always get compared to this game. Dragon Warrior 7, haven't played it. Star Ocean, the second story, really good game. I've wasted so much time playing this. I tried to play it a second time to get one of the multiple endings, but just couldn't really devote another portion of my life to this game. Chrono Cross, not one of my favorite games. I know a lot of people out there really like it. I like Chrono Trigger a lot better. I have arguments all the time with people about it, but it's not one of my favorites. Saga Frontier, really strange game, really weird how the story goes through. Kind of doesn't really tell you anything as you're playing it, but you kind of figure out things as you go. Front Mission 3, love this game, love the series. Really excited for the new Front Mission Evolved, although I don't really like the way that they changed it, but you never know. Parasite Eve 1, really good game. Interesting combat system. Not really a big fan of the way that you control the characters. It seems kind of loose, but really good series. And Parasite Eve 2. Xenogears, probably one of my favorite games of all time as well. I love the story. I love the battle system. There's nothing I could say bad about this game. Legend of Mana. Not one of the best Mana games, but really good game. I love the graphic style. Music is amazing as well. Persona 1. I haven't really played this copy, it's just a recent purchase of mine. I have played Persona in the past, Persona 3 and 4 mostly. Really excited to start playing this one though. Thousand Arms. Interesting game. It's kind of like an RPG as well as a date sim. It's really interesting. Kind of got a lot of perversion in it as well. Tactics Ogre, just got the CD on this one. I made my own case, but I figured, what the hell, it's the CD. It's gonna be really hard to find the game to begin with. Arc the Lad Collection, everything's in there. It's got the art book inside, and all 4 games. Really cool packaging. Only played the first one, love it though. Alundra, kind of like Zelda, a little more darker and twisted than Zelda. I haven't really got too far into this game. It actually is really hard, but I'm really excited for playing it more. Alundra 2, quite a disappointment, not as good at all as the first one. Lunar 2, Eternal Blue Complete. I only got the jewel case version of this one. It's got all the discs, no manual. It's got the soundtrack and the making of. Really good game. Oddly enough, I played it on a friend of mine's Sega Saturn, so I got a really good experience out of that one. Haven't played the PS1 version. Really excited to start though. Grandia, the original Grandia. I love this game. I'm actually in the middle of playing it now for the second time. I might end up doing a review onto it. Yeah, love it. Wild Arms, one of my favorite series. Wild Arms 1 is really cool. I have the remake on the PS2 as well. Really good game. Wild Arms 2, a lot of people kind of give it a bad rap. Not really giving it too much of a good review. But I think it's a really good RPG. I like the story. I like the combat system. The graphics aren't the greatest, but I don't know. I really like it. Beyond the Beyond. Don't really like this game. Suikoden. Only got the first one. Haven't really got too far into it. I played the PS2 once more. I like those, so I am excited to giving this one a little more of my time. Shadow Madness. I had this one a long time ago. Didn't really like it. Got rid of it. Start really getting into collecting games, and I picked it up again and found out why I really didn't like it and why I got rid of it. It's a really weird game, but I just have to have it. Tales of Destiny 1, amazing game. If you don't know about the Tales series, you gotta find out. There's a lot of them across many platforms. The Tales of Destiny series is really hard to come across though. But if you ever see them, pick them up because you will not regret it. And Tales of Destiny 2. Breath of Fire 3, really good game. A really good friend of mine in high school really got me into playing this game. It's probably around the first hardcore RPG that I got fully into. It's kind of the closest thing I could play to a original SNES game on the PS2. It has a lot that feels like it. It's really good. Breath of Fire 4. I don't have the book where I lost the book. It kind of makes me mad, but I love the visuals in this game. It's kind of the only game I can think of that's on the PS1 that kind of looks like you're playing a painting. It's a really nice game. Jake Coon, kind of like the PlayStation's version of Pokemon, where you're dealing with bugs. It's got a really cool meld system though, where you can put bugs together and insects together and make different insects and monsters and stuff and battle them. Really fun game. Trying to find Jake Coon 2 for the PS2. Vandal Hearts, tactical RPG. Not really a big fan of it. The story is really cool and the humor is interesting. Battle systems are neat, but the graphics, they just always get to me. And Legend of Dragoon, classic game. I like this game a lot. I don't know why. There's a lot of people out there saying that there should be a continuation. I know that the ending is kind of weird, but I think this is enough. Playing this game numerous times has fulfilled my life. It's a really nice game. Thanks. And last but not least, a really bad copy of King's Field and a really bad game. It's kind of like a first-person action-adventure game that really doesn't work very well on the PS1. So that is my RPG collection for the PS1. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions about any other reviews I should do on any of my games, I will be doing a collection video of my PS2 games, so you can look forward to that. But